Well, hello again, friends. Glad y'all showed up. I'm here in the studio. Welcome to, season number 2. How about that? Yeah, they gave us another run. Oh, damn it. Here comes that logo again. Alright. Move along. There you go. I'll be your host today. I'm narrating. That's me, Jay Flash. Well, okay. That was my nickname. I shot the video too. Okay. Hope everybody had a good New Year's. Merry Christmas and all that jazz. The hum in the background you hear is the space heater going. Yeah, because it's cold. We went from insane heat to really freezing cold. So most of this work was done during the nicest time of the year, which was September through November. I got the board up in traction here. This here is a small little lesson in dremeling. So take a look. Because otherwise you'll overdo it. Never overdo it. You always want to be a little heavy, not light. So basically what I did was shave off a 16th, right about there. Let me get a little closer. See that? See the little lip? I'm going to take this and place it back in. Alright, this piece I'm inserting here is the top half of the nose block. If you watch the tail blocking section, which I would have to go back and watch the other parts that I put in, I think it was around the part where the tragedy happened, where we had to fix that one spot. It takes a few times. And the lower settings help you shave off the least amount. The faster you go, the more you're going to take off. This whole section is working it in. Here I go. I'm gonna ready to glue. And once you get the dremeling done, you just spread the glue. And with these bigger pieces, gluing everything's a little different from one piece to the next. Just gotta make that up as you go along, Yeah, just kick back and listen to the tunes while I glue this piece for a second. Slather that glue on really well. You can't overdo it. If you put on too much, it's going to really run like crazy, and that's going to be more you're going to have to sand off. So just kind of keep it, at a good layer. Make sure you wipe off the tip of that bottle. If you don't, you're going to end up with a dead bottle on your hand. You're going to have to figure out something else, another way to get that glue out of there, because all that glue will harden inside that bottle. Grab this piece and push, hold, take your hand like that, take your wrist like that, your arm like that, grip it tight, yeah, and you get more glue on your hand. Yeah, just wipe it off a little, it'll be alright. Yeah, here we go, here's some grinding action. Now as you can see, everything's kind of lumpy. just as the motto goes, rough it in, rough it in. I don't think I can say that enough. For those of you that just joined up and started watching from here, you should really go back and watch the whole thing from the beginning. But if not, this is all part of the real shaping process on the rails. Alright, this is my new favorite tool. It is a... What the hell is that damn thing? I'm brain fart now. Brain fart. Oh, brain fart. What's that called? I'll come up with it in about 20 minutes from now when it's over. It's great once you get all the pieces locked in like this. And kind of eyeball. I just do everything by eyeball. Kind of check it, you know, grind a little and check it. That's all you gotta do. If you grind too much in one spot, you can always feather it. Of course, when that happens, you're making your board smaller. So try not to let that happen too often, okay? Checking it out again. As you can see, the lumpity-lumpities are working their way down. On this sander, I'm using 80 grit. And you'll want to experiment if you really want. No, you should experiment. You should experiment on something else before you try it on your board if you're unfamiliar with this tool, like I was. But I figured I had so much excess lumps on it that I'd experiment with that first. I kind of learned it as I went along. So if you got a lot of excess lumps, hey, feel free to experiment with it on that. And you can work it down. 80 grit does not take off a whole lot, which is getting... Once you're using the 80 grit, it's closer to being done with everything. As you can see, now see the difference now, it's getting a lot closer together. Get nice and smooth. Right here, I still got a little dip right there, but I'm working it in. As you can see, it's getting tighter and tighter all the time. Now what I don't have here in this footage that I did use was a straight edge, but you can also use the bottom of the sander as a straight edge too to kind of determine where your hips and your little valleys and your warbles are, and focus on your high spots. I'm saying something here, but I don't know. It always good crouch down. You know, the more vantage points you can find around your board, look at it from underneath, look at it from above. It's better to have the board kind of elevated like it is now, so you don't have anything really impeding on the underside of the board there. It's kind of floating in midair, and you can catch what's going on the top and the bottom. And right now the board is flipped over upside down. Yeah, some groovy music in it. And some more grinding. Hey, just chill out for a while. If I see something I want to point out to you, I'll let you know. Getting close to the end of my segment here. I don't know that signal. What's that? Yeah, it's telling me something. I think the video is getting close to being done for the day. Too bad we can only do 10-minute sections at a time. I know. Someday it'll be a full hour show, hopefully. Yeah, full hour would be great. Bottom of the board, I got a little dip right there. I'll work it in on either side of that dip. funky spot there. Now here I'm using the wheel on the sander. The floor sander, that's what it is, guys. Damn, it took me that long to remember that. It's a damn floor sander. Come on. Well, alright. Hey, I'm not a professional. Feel free to try this crap at home. Alright, show's over. Stay tuned. Keep watching. Keep your eyes and ears peeled. And I should have a new episode up as soon as possible. Peace out.